It's the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in 2022, and it's lights out and away we go, and Charles Leclerc gets away well, as does Sergio Perez, and he's coming right at him now, as into turn one, Leclerc locks up, Perez goes into the lead, Verstappen holds off Carlos Sainz, and it's Sergio Perez, winner last time out, who leads here. Verstappen thinks about a challenge on Leclerc into turn two, but then thinks against it. Perez, with a brilliant start, was told to get his elbows out, he did just that.
Sainz put a dummy on Verstappen. Verstappen looked like he was going to get the run on Leclerc, but had to defend for it, and again Sainz is having another go at Verstappen down into turn three. There's a yellow flag in sector one. Carlos Sainz looks like he stopped at turn four.
It is Carlos Sainz who stopped at turn four, and there is Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari, was running in fourth place, and he's gone on, sadly, into the runoff area at turn four. Now, has he kept the engine running?
Take my right failure. Something fake.
Yeah, we'll just listen on board.
Oh. Is that power unit or gearbox?
I'm not so sure that's BBW. That sounded like it was power unit in some way, didn't it? Just cut out and definitely hydraulic in some way, but it was a virtual safety car deployed.
And Charles Leclerc comes into the pits, so an immediate strategy gamble here, and an early gamble by the Ferrari team, who fit the hard tyres onto Charles Leclerc's Ferrari, and he's a little bit slow away, it has to be said, but he was in the pits there for about 2.5 seconds longer than you would have wanted. And Sebastian Vettel, has he got ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the pits there? I think he was...
Well, Hamilton had to queue probably behind Russell,
Exactly.
so I would say yes, he has. He's in front.
He's going to be aggressive here, and he's only got a couple of car lengths at the start of this DRS zone to try and get past that Alpine. And look how that DRS is giving Sebastian Vettel an advantage, as into turn three we go, and Sebastian Vettel was ahead but goes straight on, spins round, but he's definitely lost that place that he tried to get on Esteban Ocon, and he gets passed by Yuki Tsunoda as well. That could have been hero. Sadly for Vettel, it was zero. Here come the two Red Bulls, free to fight, out in front. Perez, Verstappen closing up on him. We've seen this before, haven't we? One Red Bull gaining on another. It ended in tears all those years ago, but this time around, Verstappen makes the move, makes it clean, and overtakes Sergio Perez, and into the lead of the race. Sergio Perez coming into the pits. He's been struggling on his tyres, Verstappen not so much, and that's why he's coming in now.
New set of hard tyres.
And a new set of hard compound tyres, and that was a lengthy pit stop there for Sergio Perez. It's a 5.7 second stationary time. And out in front, Max Verstappen has a 7.6 second gap, and here goes Lewis Hamilton down the inside on Esteban Ocon, and it's been brewing for about 5 laps now, and finally Hamilton has managed to make the pass, and he's put himself up in the 9th place. Verstappen in the pits, here's Carew.
He should still come out ahead of Perez. Leclerc, though, should take over the lead of the Grand Prix.
Alonso pitted into traffic. Lando's trying to overcut him. We'd like to sit behind Lando to give Lando that opportunity.
If I sit behind any longer, I'm going to get eaten out by Gasly.
Copy.
Oh no, and there we have a blowout coming down the straight, and that is Charles Leclerc, whose teammate is out of the race, and Leclerc has an engine failure that is showering plumes of smoke onto the track, and Ferrari have a double DNF here in Baku, and it is game over for the Scuderia in this Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Problem, engine.
We'll come back to you.
Done. No, that's done.
It's a second retirement in 3 races for Charles Leclerc, out of this race and limping back to the pits, and boy does that change the complexion of this race. George Russell is up into 3rd, Daniel Ricciardo 4th, but for how much longer? Not any longer at all. Pierre Gasly goes up into 4th, Ricciardo 5th.
Joe, I'm afraid we have a technical issue. We have to box.
Oh no!
I'm afraid.
Are you kidding me? Again?
Here comes Sebastian Vettel, former Red Bull driver, former Red Bull world champion, trying now for Aston Martin to get up into 8th place. And he did it. And it's taken him a long, long while to get past Esteban Ocon, but now he has. And now he can try and chase after Yuki Tsunoda. As here comes Lewis Hamilton on Daniel Ricciardo, breezes down the inside, does Lewis Hamilton on Daniel Ricciardo, and he's up into 5th place. What's happened to Kevin Magnussen here?
Ferrari power again, isn't it?
Well, that's the first thing you think when you see the Haas going slowly after what has happened to Sainz and to Leclerc. Hydraulics for Sainz and power unit issue for Leclerc.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to slow. Okay, can we need to stop the car, stop the car, stop the car.
Virtual safety car deployed in this race.
The reigning world champion, the #1 car, comes in from the lead. That was a much nicer pit stop than he had earlier. They might be double stacking, you know, because I could see the mechanics staying out, and indeed they are. So just the Red Bulls, I guess, where they taking the advantage of that stop.
Well, I think I can see some Mercedes personnel in the background as well. Is George Russell going to be coming in behind this virtual safety car? George Russell making his stop. Now, the next two that are going to be coming down the main straight, Gasly and Hamilton. Hamilton is definitely coming in, but Gasly has stayed out.
Danny Rick, this helps him out. He's obviously not pitted for this race yet. He's on a new set of medium tyres, so he should have a tyre advantage. Oh, the DRS has broke. The rear wings broke on the back of that car.
On Yuki Tsunoda's Alpha Tauri, it's just the Alpha.
Oh,
and there it comes back again.
Oh, you can't tape a wing like that. Look at the difference.
So they're getting out with the gaffer tape.
What is this?
It's reliability. No DRS from now onwards. No DRS.
He's gaining on Gasly, he's gaining on Gasly. He nearly goes wheel to wheel into turn 1 with Gasly, but he can't quite manage it, but gets a great exit out of turn 1. He's got the inside line down into turn 2, but thinks against taking the inside line to try and make the move on that occasion. Now with DRS, he'll be hoping to get this move done before they hit the braking zone for turn 3, and Gasly tries to defend, but this time, by the time he tries to defend, Hamilton is alongside him, and as they head into the corner, Hamilton is ahead and up into 4th place. For Max Verstappen, he becomes the 6th different winner to take victory here on the streets in Azerbaijan's capital. It's Baku, and it's back to the top step of the podium for Max Verstappen, who wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on once again another perfect day and a very happy Sunday for Red Bull. His teammate Sergio Perez is going to come home to take 2nd place and the fastest lap point as well. It is maximum points for Red Bull. It's maximum victory for Max, a 66th podium in Formula 1, Red Bull's most successful driver in terms of podiums. It's Mercedes and Red Bull on the podium. Where were Ferrari? Hydraulics issue, power unit failure, destroying their Sunday hopes. It's been another bad day for the Scuderia. It's been another perfect day for Red Bull. They win, they take 2nd, and maximum points in Baku.